Welcome to Belobog, the city of trash. Cans. There's gotta be something good in these things, right? I mean, the game makes such an effort with their flavor text when rummaging through them. Ah well. The real treasures are in the vending machines. Stat boosting items. What wonderful things. Likely as useless as they are in Genshin for anyone playing the game normally. But for these single character challenges, they're a blessing. They help with conquering some of the formidable enemies guarding precious chests. This is the part where I would append "and for boss fights," but starrail has this abysmal design choice of making every boss have a pointless first battle phase. And like we covered in the previous episode with Japard, that means the buff is already gone by the time you get to the boss, because it's used up in the first battle against regular enemies. Case in point, the lady right here. That is, the lady that will be right here after these guards are defeated. Guards who serve no other purpose than to prevent me from using food buffs against Bronya. And it hurts. It hurts so very much. Having to advance through the story to unlock important features is becoming a hassle. Each of these battles have to be done with limited resources at my disposal. With Japard, I was able to reach Trailblazer level 15 and ascend blazerdono. But that's not something I can do again, since the next ascension is locked behind a quest farther down the line. What about relics? Sure, I can't enter Cave of Corrosion to farm them yet, but there are some given out as rewards for reaching certain Trailblaze levels. Pom-pom with the hookups. Thank you, friend. These should be more than enough, even at level 0. Let me just equip them. I can't equip them because the feature hasn't been unlocked. Well, alright then. Brute force it is. I just need to find the winning combination of attacks. Oh, this one's gotta be it. Critical right off the rip. %1 health remaining. Really? I see. Have you noticed it? That Bronya is not the true boss of this battle? Indeed, she is not. The real foe to overcome is this dude here who isn't weak to physical like the others. Because of that, he always lives with that tiny sliver of health, which in turn means Bronya's invulnerability to all weaknesses remains intact. For me to win this, I must break Bronya. And for that to happen, this guard must be KO'd. But because my available turns are limited due to health, I can't dedicate an attack to take him down. It would seem that I absolutely must hit him with at least one critical. Let's get to rolling those dice. It's a 5% chance, and I get 2 attempts per battle. Not the worst odds.
What about this? Let's make it quick.
Oh, there it is. This had best be the winning solution, because I'm out of options. She still has so much health left. Do I need a critical here as well?
Are made to be broken!
Alrighty, guess not. That's another boss checked off the list. What's all this nonsense about showing off a hidden power? Did you not just see blazerdono solo 5 guards and Bronya? Well, with that battle out of the way, blazerdono has reached the underworld of Belobog. This is a monumental step forward, though there's still plenty of game functions locked behind the rest of this planet's story. What he's got access to now, however, is another store with not only a precious Eidolon upgrade, but also a relic set that's tailor-made just for him. Though said set is also a worry, because relic farming isn't unlocked until after a certain robot boss is defeated, and I'll be stuck with whatever RNG stats these things are assigned when I purchase them. I really have to hope and pray for the best. The best being attack percent, crit rate, and crit damage on everything. On the topic of relics, these are relics, I now have the ability to equip them, and daily training is now open to start raking in stellar jade and other vital resources. Most important of all,
Beep, beep, beep! Searching for potential user. Beep, beep, beep! Oh my, it's an alien!
oh findy, I love this little robot.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
Major enemies have started to become much tougher. I had a lot of game overs on my trek through the Belobog underworld, but it wasn't anything that a few relic upgrades or food buffs couldn't overcome. And there's the robot bossman himself. Our future scrap will be legendary. However, there's still one more baddie between us. These ice monsters, such a pain. When your character gets frozen, and these enemies often freeze your character, it prevents the immediate use of ultimates. As you can see, I'm spamming it. You'd think it'd take priority immediately after the frozen status wears off, but it doesn't until your turn naturally rolls around. Thus, they can combo freezes and you're stuck until your action value gets so low that it forces your turn. Thankfully, they fixed this in version 1.1. That's a huge buff for blazerdono going forward. To defeat this monster, it was time to suit up in boxing gear. Really hoping for good rolls on these. Headpiece. Very bad substats. Gloves. Well, there's attack percent. Could be good. Chest. Crit rate. That's unexpected. Attack percent substat though. With some luck, this'll be great. Boots. Speed. That's interesting. I have my doubts on this being the main stat, but we'll see how it plays out. Good grief. These rolls. Can I get some attack percent? Pretty please? No? Yikes. Big, mega, huge yikes. Still, with these relics, defeating that ice monster will be a breeze. A little bit of a chilly breeze, but a breeze nonetheless. Didn't even break a sweat, and it has nothing to do about this enemy being cold.
Broken.
How do I answer this? First of all, Zila, you did nothing. Second, both of these responses are false. We totally just established it was easy on your own. Anyways, I think it's high time we address the concern everyone, even myself, has had since the start of this series. That being the perceived impossibility of defeating Svarog. Let us see how the battle plays out.
Executing annihilation. Scratch. Executing operation. It'll take more than that. Reinforcing. Analysis complete. It'll take more than that. Calculating result. Let's go. How about this? Executing operation. Done machine's threshold. It'll take more than that. Transmission block. Executing annihilation. Calculating result.
Okay, I see. This, dare I say it, this might just be possible. As hopeless as that fight may have looked, it's a far cry from the hopelessness it looks like on paper. Because on paper, one would instantly think that boost deployment, the action which summons that arm to battle, would result in blazerdono being held captive and unable to act. However, that's not the case at all. That arm cannot take captive the last remaining player character. Truthfully, I already knew this going into the battle, because Gepard on my main account one time had to solo the last 10% of Svarog's health in Simulated Universe. During that struggle, it never once took Gepard captive. Thus, there is a glimmer of hope. I have a plan. Even without being able to farm artifacts. Even without being able to further ascend blazerdono or his light cone. Even without being able to use food buffs because Svarog also has that pointless first battle that consumes those effects. I still have hope. For now, I bid you adieu, O robot boss man. But don't worry, pretty soon I'll be the one saying,
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
Next time, we either defeat Svarog, or blazerdono's journey grinds to a screeching, missile and explosive-ridden halt. This is Moosashi and blazerdono signing off. Till next time.